Oh, good, good. Good. I think we're using all your games up there. If you're going to be doing online games. I think I see that like anything else. Alabama's decent. Like I started using it to grab my names. Oh, why can't I play me? This is BS. Oh, yes. I'm away. Okay.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Tuscaloosa,
Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
As
we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Oregon. So I think we could. I think we're taking it off first.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Who are you?
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. More to the air. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this?
We got Rams or winning.
Getting the big turnover, setting your offense up.
Oh my gosh, our offense stack is stacked.
This defense
I was out there and I just didn't realize to do this stat.
Gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and
oh my gosh, how more stats can you get?
Running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson.
Oh, why is everyone so open?
In the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip.
Look at...
Looking to throw on first
What talent you have? You have a mobile quarterback. Look at that dot.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver
how did you not beat Florida State?
We're taking shots. We need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. It's not just the
what is this defensive play?
Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks,
my gosh, yeah, that's it.
I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Oh my gosh, we're
right downfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
What are you doing?
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Anything the offering great right there.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Trying to surge it in. He stopped short
I think he scored
on the
6-7.
conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll do it himself.
I think it's Tyson for me.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Open field on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw at Simpson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yep. There he goes. There he goes.
That didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point splits the upright. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory, trying to get out opening the drive from their own 3. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision.
They need to run this ball, bro.
For the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You're cooked.
Not able to hook up here, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
He needs to play smart. He needs to pick the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll pull it down. What a play by his defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
And the offense stays on the field on fourth and one. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Makes the grab. He's got the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hand off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, he's funny.
10.
Okay, he's already bad.
Take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
He's trying to be cocky like that.
You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
And he gives me this kind of hit. Alright.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 26.
Ryan Williams is down there somewhere, bro.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I think I just did it down there.
At the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Oh my gosh.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Yeah, we're in possession. We can give us first down.
As an offense, knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Why not?
It's funny, that's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the score.
Turning it on! And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds.
This is named for the Alabama coming back, though. Why would they get rid of it? Why would they not be doing more food? I think it's for Michigan this season. Look bad. But look what he's doing for Michigan this season so far. 7 rushing touchdowns.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second
more than
down
3 rushing touchdowns, over 50 yards, including 2 75 yards.
to the right. Lots of room to run. And he's sucked through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this.
He unleashes along. He's got it at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Finds his man. It's Bryant.
Quit. You're done. You're done, buddy. You're done. That's why I want to use Alabama again. They actually have good talent, but they just don't know how to use it, though. That's the thing. You need to learn how to use your talent.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
I feel somehow use Florida State because I like them. Even though they just got absolutely cooked by Virginia.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I might use Virginia, actually. I'm just kidding.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball.
I thought they lost and actually going to it.
Those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback get going the other direction.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15.
I don't know how many operators this thing. No way.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10.
In about 13 minutes.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it.
Oh, come on.
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down.
Yeah.
Got the quick pass. And he'll take it in and house it.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is
touchdown so we can just
roaring,
get
and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Miller with the ball. Picks up the first down.
Oh my god.
All down, but he
dragging
has enough
me.
to move the chains.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Running into the open space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the
Yeah, I
back
didn't
to
know
break
backs
a
like
tackle.
this.
But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's
Oh, no.
DBs that are
I
willing
just
to
thought-
not
I thought I
just
threw it
cover,
up to someone
but
else.
tackle backs in the open field.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that.
Oh my God.
It's won this battle,
I
but
like that.
I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Buys a little time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if
I get you out of the ball.
fumble, and they'll keep
Very
the ball.
Christian.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First snap in this drive comes from their own 44. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And he'll go down, but
He's so
not
smart to fall down.
pick up and
I'm not that
first down.
smart. Like, if he would
That
stay
is
up, he
such
would
an
have blocked the
accurate
football.
throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but
My
when you can
passion?
get outside,
Yeah.
off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart.
Just
He's not in there.
through
Let's
the air
go.
like a superhero to make the grab.
How do you catch that?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the
Let
end
him
zone.
quote.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see
I
it,
don't
man.
know
They
how
can
confident
add to
to
the
catch the
lead.
ball
They
and
can
pick it
build
up.
the lead
I don't
quickly
think
because
it's
they
right.
have this ability to
I like a
put
rule
points on the
something.
board quickly.
And there will be no return
Okay.
on this one as
Get the ball back in the
bounces
second half.
into the end
Face
zone.
carefully. Yeah, we gotta get some good offense going. At the last side of the sector is good down. Please hurry up already. Please, I'm dying.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that.
Please just
Good
take your
luck,
play
no
already.
holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Oh no.
Throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. return, but I think they'll let
I'm
it
passing that
slide
right now.
making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The
Okay,
defense is
okay,
getting
we can
gashed, and now you've thrown
do
a pick.
offense
The
and
head coach
defense.
has got to get his team
Defense
together.
wins championships,
Get
guys.
everybody to
Defense wins
calm down and
championships.
settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot, and you haven't had some great moments. But this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Oh, we got another
He can
dang.
buy
Well,
time,
they're
he
not
can
gonna
run
let
it.
it low.
What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's
Give him
I'm getting
6.
BTA.
Touchdown, Texas.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense
Or
has
not
been
good,
up
yeah.
and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
So I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points,
Good job.
and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Okay, get some offense going here.
They'll put this one in
Okay,
play
the
first
crowd's
snap of the
quiet.
drive
I can
from
actually
the
run plays.
25.
Thank you.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble.
Catch that.
Finds the tight end.
Okay, we got yardage. We
And
got
they'll
yardage.
make the stop, and we
No,
are
that's
headed to
fine.
the end of the first period.
Nope.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first
We need to
quarter
run
stats.
Williams the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'm too far to talk.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short.
You can run the ball.
The give is to
You
Miller.
can run the ball. Breaking tackle.
Ball was
No!
loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
No.
Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What are we doing?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get behind the defense.
Why would you stop
And
me?
they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20.
I feel like crap like it's right now. Oh, I crashed out a little bit. I was just in Florida State. Number 3. Oh. I want to go back to Alabama. Who I got, bro?
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa,
Sorry.
Alabama, Saban Field,
I'm not
at
sorry,
Bryant-Denny Stadium. As
I
the
got
sixth
LSU.
squad from the SEC, the
Okay,
LSU
rivalry
Tigers,
game.
taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
I think it's a
48
rivalry.
Sports College Football. I'm Reese
They're
Davis,
making
joined
with
here in the
us,
booth
either.
by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Oh, my gosh, 796 over that defense. Get the ball to. Yep. It's unfortunate, bro.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening
Guys,
kickoff.
that's not good. Oh my gosh, we get Ryan Williams to add to the team.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
And he can't
Just
return
never
it.
had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the
But
24.
hopefully, I can play about what was it in the minutes.
Scanning the field is Simpson. Now sliding to his left.
Oh my gosh.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Oh my gosh.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
It's just so
Ooh,
hard to
double
stop.
punch.
There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's
I
nothing you
don't
can
like
do.
Alabama that much, but I'd rather have him than Ohio State because I'm a Michigan.
Makes that one pay off.
But I don't understand how Michigan dropped all the way to 20 if he didn't even play anybody.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in
I
the
do
fan
not
and they
always
aren't
stop you
scared.
play.
Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game.
Michigan
He
never
knew
has
his
to
DBs
play
had
that.
to tackle well. They
That's the
had to
best
get
move.
those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So,
And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Now, how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a
my
receiver.
lad.
Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Let's see how bounce for you hit hard.
About the 7-yard line.
He's gonna get blown up.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Oh no.
Had to throw it before he wanted. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and once more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds he's got a little bit of
Minnesota.
he's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
After that last completion, it's second down. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
What the?
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On the run, still looking.
Pick!
Fires into traffic, picked off.
You get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him.
Got all guys on the route here.
Because think about it, he's not going to throw
Just
back
having
across
pressure
his
in the
body.
book, so
The
it's just
defense
go out
read
and
well.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
That's a good yardage right here. Oh my gosh. That's 14.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets enough. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass.
Throws for the end zone. He caught it.
Yep.
Touchdown, Alabama! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
We are going 10-27.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short.
Oh my God, he has a return touchdown.
Looking to buy time. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh my.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception. And this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to keep it
Oh my gosh.
Well, how's that for being aggressive?
Why didn't I call timeout at this?
In your own territory.
Why is he making these decisions on fourth down, though?
Come up with the big play,
Why?
generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback
that tackle,
and receiver. You can
keep
tell
going.
this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option.
Flip it.
He'll pitch it. Creates a little space.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a positive play. I thought you would cook.
Picking up 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He throws back to the left. That could be risky.
Oh, no.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball
That was
there,
good.
and it just trickled
But why
through his
didn't he catch
fingers.
that?
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel...
Way up the gut. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Bama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Anderson. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This is a rivalry.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback
Oh my gosh, I was
still
looking
looking.
into it.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Cuevas. And they swarm him under.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs.
Oh, no.
His speed, and he'll just run the football.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Looking for the end zone. Looking to get it in.
He's done.
Step out of bounds, just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down.
They were
They
trying
decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And a good
Why is
job
it on
of
time?
coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure.
Miami Steelers never played college football since
We got a
64.
timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open.
I think it's on everything by clock management. That's a hard time I have there. Oh, maybe
And
just
what a
watch
massive
football
play
though.
for the offense.
Because
Not
you
only
know
getting
the
the
rules
football
that
across
the
the 50,
first
but
down
they've now
is
put
in the
themselves in
room
position
touchdown.
to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close.
All right, I was just going to touchdown too here.
Going into the second half, so you kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane.
I have 3 timeouts. It's on 2 seconds left. See what I can do. I don't know if I'm going to
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Off is still wide open, trying for me.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass.
I'll go just take a shot on field and quickly and then maybe get out
Got a
back.
timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He throws one to the left.
Oh, no, it's okay.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Okay.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
Okay, y'all do not just. Oh, I'm not the only one. Saw that lad spike.
Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Oh, well, I think my defense locked in again.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat.
Yep.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play out. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
This is not his pick.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will give them the lead.
Goofy ass celebration.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown
drop right there. I thought that was a hit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense has to work itself with a pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I gotta get a turn down right here a bit.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Come on, Walter.
If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up. Miller with the ball. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Direct snap. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
What?
I just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Oh,
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket.
It's a dart.
Grabbed in the middle. Yes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Oh my gosh.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone
Okay,
eyes
back
on
right
the
there.
quarterback. I see him throw the football, break
No.
on it, go make
Oh my
tackles,
gosh, that was
then
my
you find
touchdown.
another down.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not
No,
there.
why didn't you catch him?
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Did make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here. Turning it on! Slippery slide!
Yeah, but I don't want to say that.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio,
This
and the
is my
old
favorite team.
horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Good goodness to grab it off the deflection.
Like, how is this possible? Oh. Maybe if I defeat a different team, I'll be better.
Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the
South
South
Carolina,
Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Yep, I have to do it sometimes very soon. That's why I play young guys. If I was looking on some, you know. But
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin him back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
what does that mean?
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This guy can throw it. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Sellers. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Why did not get this ball past 25?
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers.
Good. 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 Great.
Can they catch
Great.
it? Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back.
To the end zone, and is picked off. Whoa, just shedding tackles. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not
Oh my
telegraph
gosh.
throws.
He's walking.
There he goes.
Oh my lord.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that.
I'm going to play the innings.
From inside the 15, here comes the return.
It's a punt return touchdown.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And this what happens?
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
Oh no, that's a pick. Like, bro, like, what the?
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a return on the interception.
We're back, guys. Yes. Brothers in that pit. I'm not. Oh, you're my love.
on to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, you just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Great ass.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Still looking, on the move. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's locked. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Picks up the first down. All down,
I
but he
hate this
has
game.
enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Then he runs it again.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Flying the friendly skies. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive to be able to flip
My
the field
God.
like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Again.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position.
Again, he's fumbled.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout.
Like, what is that throw?
They can't make the play on 3rd down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He has
Fires
it.
to the tight end.
He has it. I can't even challenge it.
Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
You stupid idiot.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for a ball. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive.
acceptable, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to know that one. Fine. This is Oklahoma.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race.
Like that?
Machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 30. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
That's caught. It's Gibson. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
See, why can't I have a problem doing it?
Using his feet to buy time. Running to Green. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs.
He's wide open. He's wide open.
And when not to scramble. He's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
He saw Heisman candidate, I think.
Offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Yeah, I don't think he
behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground, but not before he wobbles all the way to the front. Now on 1st and goal, they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Mateer's kicking.
To the air. It's Mateer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone. and helping your offense out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting.
I'm done.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes...
Yep,
And it takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up in the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
You gotta take point in there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17,
That's
and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like
Yes, we gotta stop.
don't know if you're running, so
Then we go
nice
for
job
it.
by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. The play-action fake.
No, he's taking
Dances
it.
away to buy time. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting it.
Headed to the end zone.
He's
and he
done.
rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
Oh my God.
He found a little opening. He got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking downfield, it's Mateer.
Oh my gosh, he's fine.
All out of space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Touchdown, Sooners. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes
You need a defense to stop it here.
They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, but he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw. It starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Moore to the air. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the air on
for
second
50 times all out here.
And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hip.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Gives it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Hughes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Muscling ahead on third and short. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You've got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
Here's the ball back. So
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick.
okay.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
As they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown Sooners! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Those little Falcons.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
He's trying to be so aggressive.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
This game doesn't look too tuning, so I'm not going to do anything.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Breaks into the open. And makes a tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Why does it keep saying like this?
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss,
It takes
run
off
you
my
over.
field,
Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
It's your limit. You built it.
Moore will throw. He wants to take the top off. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd down, this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job.
I threw the ball 4 times.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to...
A shot toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You're not going to do that?
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun.
Okay.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Extending the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the
Alright, now this game's over.
It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Skips away from pressure. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Fires toward the end zone. Line out trying to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming. Still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12.
I can open that on
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. He'll bow it down. Bust through behind his pad. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. To give as they work on that clock. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this.
Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in
So
the
interesting,
backfield.
man.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dances away. Gonna try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes a man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Runs through the tackle. Defense just destroyed this play. He's going to lose 10.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Patir. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that
like a bum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
He's won the ball out already, bro. This game's over.
Moore will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Incomplete.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And things are looking more and more dire for this offense now after that incompletion. Look, you're down by a bunch. You have to take shots. It's the only way you're going to get back in this game. Problem is the deep.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. Close games are created equal, but this one a matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football.
All right, guys.